Hello Libra! Hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hello, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Even if you're not Libra, you're of course welcome here. If you felt drawn to this reading for whatever reason, I'm sure Spirit knows exactly who needs to hear this. All right, I was already pulling a card for you from a deck that I usually don't use so much. It's the Black Moon Astrology cards, and you have the 9th house with faith and number 33. So threes might indeed be relevant for you. I'm getting like healer. To me, 3 is the healer number. It's also when rather big things are starting to happen, like 33. Also 23 could be important and relevant for you. We're putting the libratarot on top of it, so this is interesting. Maybe you're coming out of your shell a lot more. And what I read about it is interesting because it could mean that you're doing like long distance travel. And the faith part really stood out to me. So have faith on your travels, whether they're internal or external, my dear Libra, or both. It could be both too. So we travel, some of us forever, to seek states, other lives, other souls. And oh my God, this, now that I'm reading it out loud, that is crazy because it just struck my heart like in a different way. It's almost like a chord of a guitar was struck in a minute, and I was like, whoa. So that resonated quite a bit all of a sudden. It may hit you in the same way. Very interesting. So obstacles are being lifted for you here, Libra. The 9th house in astrology is the house position for the sign of Sagittarius and is ruled by the planet Jupiter, the planet of openness, luck, and expansion. This area of the traditional horoscope wheel is the house of travel, philosophy, high-mindedness, and also religion. The 9th house represents a search for meaning through established structures. Things to do with government and religion may come about where the 9th house is included for you. And it's interesting that that's coming up because it's not something I would usually include, but not because I don't want it, just because it doesn't come up as much anymore. I also personally don't resonate as much with this deck, but here it is for you. I was also struck by the hand that is shown on the card in terms of palm reading, in terms of predicting something. Yeah, so this could also include cards. You may be pulling your own cards here. But I want to pull the cards for you today. Okay, Libra, allow me, please, to step in and bring hopefully some clarity on your own personal and spiritual growth journey. So let's see what we have for you here, my dear Libras. Very, very nice and kind energies is what I'm getting for you here. Of course, Libra is like you're trying to hold the balance also in your social life, trying to keep the balance there, and often are described as the peacekeepers. But that sometimes comes as a price for you, at a price for you. This one, yes. 8 of Swords. You may feel as though you're mentally imprisoned in your current state, which is interesting because there's the other thing that is opposing it immediately with the 9th house, and to have faith in that position, because it's just mentally obstruction. It's a mental obstruction, right? That is made by you, actually. I'm also getting like inner personalities. So something that you adapted from someone that used to treat you a certain way, and now you're treating yourself that way. It is time for it to be lifted, because I'm seeing you sitting there and almost wondering like when or why, not really being able to make sense of the current situation. But I'm telling you, the current situation isn't the issue, because that's just like a false image of sorts. The current situation is different than it appears to you because it's just a mirror. You're here, literally. That person that you're seeing like bound is not the actual you. So you're freeing yourself, which makes a lot of sense with the libratarot here too, because libratarot is like, I don't know if it's a volcanic stone, but it's black on the outside, and only if you crack it open does it reveal its rainbow colors. I highly doubt you can see it here properly, like in the camera. But yeah, it's beautiful when you hold it against the sunlight and when you see beautiful reflections here. And it's funny now too, because the whole card of the 9th house in faith has rainbowy colors in there too. It's almost like I'm looking at a star system that is all of a sudden running out of the labradorite into the card, which is very interesting, like a cracked open egg that is all of a sudden spilling its contents all over the universe, which is so cool, because I feel it's like an image of you all of a sudden being cracked open. And sometimes that requires for us to leave a mental cage, a system, a construct, for you to be able to do otherwise, right? For you to realize who you actually are and then step onto that path. All right, let's see what else we have for Libra here, please. What else do we have for Libra? This one, no. This one, yes. Wow, the Hierophant, Taurian energies. Yeah, the Sage, totally Sage. Sage energies, like happy. Look at this, look at the contrast here. I'll show you the other card too so you can see it, but it's such a contrast. It's like when you're seeing things from the higher view, you can laugh about those because you can see yourself in a different light. You understand the situations of life for what they are and then act accordingly. If you've ever done a meditation on problems that you're having and all of a sudden you start to laugh because you realize they're not actually problems at all, it's just like there to teach you something, or there, you know, for another reason or for another person, maybe not even for you per se, but for you to learn to distance yourself and to become the observer more and more. And I feel like this is what a lot of your journey here has been about, to become the observer more and more and to take life less and less personally, and not so much it is happening to you as it is happening for you. This is very much what this denotes to. And since the ninth house faith card said obstructions are being lifted, that's pretty amazing. I wonder if it's also financially for you, financial obstructions maybe. And if we're talking about traveling here too, maybe you're thinking about traveling but haven't really been able to for whatever was holding you back, you know, for whatever reasons were like keeping a grip here on you. I feel like those are being lifted either by your own doing or by the doing of another. That could be guides or an actual person. Maybe you're seeking out the help of another to help you with this. I really like this. Let's see. This one, yes. Cool. We have the Page of Cups here, which is a fairly young type of an energy, I want to say, and a very curious one to me right now. He's like, huh, what's happening? Like a new energy, a new way to experience life is in the cards here for you. This is actually the mind versus the heart, I want to say. The mind that keeps you stuck in a certain place, and then the heart on the other side that is very expansive. That's just like, oh, I want to go to the ocean, or oh, I want to go see this country. Oh, I want to go be with this person, or, you know, not even knowing what the person or country is, but just like you feel drawn to something. This is interesting because it brings me back to the Scorpio reading, which I actually did before yours. It just wanted to be so. So this is quite interesting. It's a very expansive situation, and it's literally like the wind is blowing you in a certain direction here, Libra, and it's quite beneficial for yourself, but also obviously for your environment, for those around you. And the Hierophant is just laughing away there. It's just like, this is amazing, this is great, you know, because they also know, if we're talking about future self, higher self, seeing you in this position with the Eight of Swords, and then being like, you got this, girl, you got this, boy, man, woman, you know, you're good. Even though it may feel uncomfortable, it is bringing you to another state. Or you're in between those states already, where you just like, you know very well when your mind is, you know, having a say, or when your heart is having a say, and trying to balance those out. That could very well be you, but please trust and believe that obstacles are being removed here for your highest good. So we'll pull one more card, I believe, which is from the Crystallary. Actually, I didn't even notice that was in the frame. Here we go. Here we go. All right. You might have not noticed until now either. This one, yeah. Oh my God. Oh, okay, there's something about hand reading and astrology within that. that I don't know if that's a thing. Like I've never heard of it, but there's this. Okay, I need to show you because you have the hand and you have the eye here as your card. It's Be Soft and Listen, blue topaz. I'll read this to you too, I believe, but this is quite striking because it has all the signs on it. I mean, look at this, please. This is literally ridiculous, like the similarities of this. And we do have the different planets here, and here we do have the different signs. So there's something about hands, using your hands. Some of you may be doing Reiki or energy healing with your hands. All of a sudden, oh my God, it's like an aha moment that will strike you so hard in the best sense, because I'm all of a sudden having the feeling you're all of a sudden becoming aware of your hands and the healing power of your hands, Scorpio. This is so interesting. Yeah, it's literally waking up, opening that eye and being like, oh my God, my hands, like this. So this is very interesting. I just heard your hands are your best friend. So either you're working with your hands already in some form or capacity. It doesn't have to be Reiki healing. It could just be something that you make with your hands, literally. But all of a sudden, all of the hands are highlighted here in the card. So there's definitely something hands going on. Maybe you like to draw hands or feel really, I don't know, but there's something that they want to say with all the hands that are showing up here right now. Also in the tarot cards, literally, they're highlighting the hands of the people there. And especially in the first card here too, where their hands are actually bound, you know. And in the other ones, they're free. They're doing whatever they want to do. But there is a heightened awareness when it comes to your hands that will come into focus for you a lot. All right, we'll leave it there. I'll take it over to Patreon and pull more cards. It's $11.11 a month. Not publishing as frequently right now, so please know, just take it as this is for your reading right now. The $11.11 and whatever else is published within that month and whatever else already was published. There are quite a few readings over there that are Patreon exclusive, so you can go and check those out. You can cancel at any time that you so wish. I really hope this was helpful and or insightful to you here, and I hope to see you next time and or over on Patreon, and wishing you much love, light, and shadow, my dear Scorpios. Bye.